What's up, SNA Assassinators? This is Super Ninja Austin back here with another video. And this is the wrestling news on April 12th, 2025 for y'all today. And today we're going to be talking about the wildest and intriguing wrestling news stories and rumors that you assassinators need to know, including Honky Tonk Man locks in like a new WWE Legends deal, like in real reason why Sami Zayn removed matches like from premium live event pre-shows, like and Mark Murrow reveals like devastating moment, like he realized Sable was cheating on him, and Haku allegedly bit like a man's nose off in a bar fight. Layla reveals if WWE has approached her for a Legends contract, and WrestleMania 41 ticket sales like climb as WWE expands like stadium setup like for both nights and much more. Please make sure to hit the subscribe button and the post notification bell as well so you can be notified when I upload my latest videos. And subscribe over to my other channel at Super SNA Entertainment. Link is in the description box below. Now let's get on to the first story. Thank you very much in advance. And Honky Tonk Man like locks in a new Legends deal. The second reigning and most longest reigning intercontinental champion in WWE history, is keeping the hits coming, literally and contractually. Like Ringside News can confirm through a Honky Tonk Man's camp that the WWE Hall of Famer has officially signed a new multi-year Legends deal. Like with WWE, this marks his third consecutive deal with the company, extended like a 15-year partnership that's kept his legacy alive across generations. The former longest, reigning intercontinental champion in history, holding the title for an unmatched 454 days, like Honky Tonk Man, made a name for himself, like with wild charisma, a swinging guitar, like in and Jimmy Hart always by his side, known for his sneaky wins in crowd popping swagger, two swagger, he helped define what sport sports entertainment would eventually become. This Legends deal is a reflection of my time and impact in WWE during the era. It was becoming a global phenomena. He told us in an exclusive statement, the relationship with WWE has been mutually beneficial, and I am honored by their continued compliment, to ensure the Honky Tonk Man character and intel intellectual property will live on forever. And it says WWE fans can expect more of the Memphis icon through special appearances, classic throwback content, merch drops and nostalgia driven WWE projects. The company's investment means the Honky Tonk Man brand will continue to play a part in WWE's long-term storytelling and legacy programming. He's also hitting Las Vegas during WrestleMania weekend, from April 16th to April 20th. like which is night two, the same day as night two of WrestleMania, like where he'll be meeting fans and signing autographs at WrestleCon. Like early bird pricing is available now at www.officialhtm.com. Like and fans looking like to lock in a deal before prices jump can check that out now. Like for more of on his schedule and career, check out like his website of www.honkytonkman.net and www.honkytonkmanfans.com and wwe.com. Like the Honky Tonk Man is showing like no signs of slowing down, and WWE is betting big on keeping his legacy alive for years to come. What are your thoughts on this very yeah, fortunate news, very fortunate news for the Honky Tonk Man of being signed into a Legends deal, and do you think he's going to be making more video game appearances and even like being an action figure like on shelves, like whether if it's online or on stores in stock, like yeah, and all that kind of cool perks? Let me know down in the comment section right down below.
Go draw my chalk outside. It's morning.
I know, but Uncle Julian, I mean Super Ninja Austin is still doing this real
Okay,
quick.
okay.
But
What are you doing?
Okay. All right.
Just do this.
All right.
Right.
Okay.
And then do this.
But anyways, moving on, we got Sami Zayn. Like, well, not well, I'm saying Sami Zayn. Well, I'd say, right. Okay. What am I even talking about right now? I mean, next up, we got real reason why WWE removed matches from premium live events, like pre-shows, I guess you could say. And it says WWE has quietly moved away from featuring matches during its premium live event kickoff shows, and now we know why. Like the company has made a deliberate creative change to shift the focus of its pre-shows toward a more sports style presentation, instead of opening up with undercard match. It says the kickoff now centers around panel discussions, like storyline breakdowns, and hype segments, the inspiration reportedly came from shows like ESPN's College Game Day, where analysts and commentary drive the viewer experience. This change is meant to modernize WWE's presentation, and better cater to how fans watch content today. The goal is to build anticipation for the main card, rather than squeeze in matches that might be treated as filler. WWE sees the new format as a way to create more anticipation while giving top level focus to the rivalry, and matchups on the main show. It says right here, the last time a match aired like during a WWE pre-show was indeed at Crown Jewel when Sami Zayn faced JD McDonough, which he won with the least most devastating move in all pro wrestling, which was the Blue Thunder Bomb. Yeah, which we all know, of course, but yeah, it, which I believe that's the only time Sami Zayn proved Simon wrong, when hitting that maneuver, of course. But anyways, since then, events like the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania have skipped in-ring action during the kickoff entirely. While it's possible WWE could bring back pre-show matches in the future, there are currently no plans to do so. Even for major events, the shift appears to be a permanent part of the company's evolving presentation strategy. And do you think that we could get a pre-show could we do you think we can have a some kind of a some have a pre-show match ever again? Which I wouldn't blame if they don't bring it back, for the simple fact that WWE it's starting to be more of in the storytelling rather than just having filler matches when it comes to their pay-per-views and premium live events. So I wouldn't be counting on them bringing back pre-show matches, which even though it might add to we get more yeah, I'll say, even though adds an extra match at the end of the day, but at the same time, we when it comes to think about it, it's not needed. If you ask me, of course, yeah.
You hurt my baby.
But what are your thoughts on this match between and what are your thoughts? And but let's move on to the next slide. Yeah, let me know down in the comment section right down below, assassinators. But next up we got Mark Mero reveals a devastating uh, uh, re- uh, uh, real he when devastating moment when he realized Sable was cheating. But before I get into that, I'll be right back. I need to write out real fast.
So you're not cool, you're weird, and you're fucking dumb.
Anyways, assassinators. Mark Merrow met Sable in the early '90s, and the two got married in 1994. In the beginning, things seemed to be going well. However, their relationship eventually fell apart, and they divorced in 2004. Gee, that's uh, that's 20 years before and then a divorce that just recently happened, which I'm not gonna get into more details. Whatever, that whoever these wrestlers were that also had divorced 20 years after this, it kind of reminds me of the situation. Except there was no cheating involved. That's the only thing that they did not have. But anyways, after around 10 years together, Miro has since opened up about that time in his life, including how he found out Sable was cheating on him. While speaking on the Wrestling Observer news, speaking on the latest edition of the Wrestling Observer Radio, which is very rare for my boy Dave Meltzer to get do interviews these days. Yeah, but yeah, Dave Meltzer, himself ask questions about Mark Mel about his divorce, like uh, like what happened when Sable returned to WWE and how it affected their relationship. He asked if Mark had any hints that something was wrong, or if it all hit him at once. Especially the moment he heard a man's voice on the answering machine, and realized Sable might be seeing someone else. He wanted to know if Mark was completely shocked, or if he made sense looking back. Mark Mark said that he trusted Sable, and thought they had a strong marriage, that would last forever. All couples, they had some ups and downs, but there was never any cheating until like that moment, when he heard the message, and realized another man was involved. It broke his heart. He knew it would hurt their family, and call it one in the most painful moments in his life. He he replied, when you have trust with someone, trust with someone that's undeniable, and you feel you have this amazing marriage that's going to last forever. Well, we had our ups and downs. No references to my boy Simon Miller and his review videos, but anyways, all marriage do, but there was never in any infidelity, nothing like that. And he continued, then I heard the answering machine, and realized there was obviously another man in her life. It broke my heart. I knew it would destroy the family we had in it was the heartbreaking. I can say it just like that. Mark Marrow said anyone who's been through something like that would understand. He had been married to Sable for 10 years, and thought they'd be together forever. When said this, but when she decided to go back to WWE, he was scared. He told like and told her not to do it. He didn't think the company would even want her back. But then she told me, I mean, she told him she had already talked to Vince McMahon, and that really hurt me. I'm not really hurt. I mean, I'm talking like if I was speaking for his, he said hurt him like in the statement onto this issue on this article. but yeah. Anyways, it says right here Mark explained like that the deal was she could return, but she had to say sorry to some of the top wrestlers who didn't want her back. Like once she returned, Mark lost all interest in wrestling and like he didn't want to go back anymore. And he continued like anyone hearing this like who's gone through like something like similar like will like understand when you find out like someone like who love someone like you love you too Birdie Bird been married like for 10 years like someone like you thought you'd be with forever goes back to a place like you were terrified like of going back to it like hits hard and I told her don't go back. Like I was thinking, like there's no way they'll even want you back. But she told me I already talked to Vince. Like, and I was heartbroken. I said, like, what do you mean? And I mean, like, and you already talked to him in shocking questions. Like the deal was she could come back, but she had to apologize because some of the top talent were upset about her like return when she went back. Like I had no desire to return. I didn't want to go back to wrestling. Mark Mark Merrill, like also recently revealed that he is no longer like on speaking terms with Sable at all. Like Mark Merrill's honest like words show like the pain of losing trust, dealing with heartbreak and the cost of fame. Like his like story reminds us like that behind the bright lights like of wrestling, real life struggles happen as well. But ultimately, Mero is in a happier place like now, like and that's what like matters to him like the most.
Bouncy, bounce, 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 bounce. It's bouncy, bounce. Where is chocolate? Chocolate, vanilla, and vanilla and chocolate. Where's these? Let's go find them. What? Vanilla, chocolate, chocolate, chocolate.
LED. Oh yeah, I was thinking of that.
And it says right here,
You don't know. Nope. Told you no.
and Mark Merrill also recently revealed that he is like no longer on speaking terms with Sable at all. Merrill's honest words like show like that the pain of losing trust, dealing with heartbreak, like in the cost of fame. Like his story reminds us that behind the bright light of wrestling, like real life struggles, like as well. But ultimately, Merrill is in a happier place now and that's what matters to him the most. Have you and it says like have you ever faced a turning point in your personal of professional life like that changed everything like what happened to Mark Merrow and then, like, and to make matters worse, like Sable ends up like being in a more probably longer term relationship with a with someone that we all know well, like with him winning the world championships like 10 different times in WWE, and even won the UFC championship, and that's none other than the Beast incarnate Brock Lesnar. Which that's very crazy to just think about right now by looking like from 20 years ago, like when like when Sable did came back to the company at that time, but it seemed like that they lost interest. But like Sable and Mark Merrill stopped like seeing each other together and stuff like that. Thanks to the Sable come back to WWE without even discussing anything about this, and also and with Brock Lesnar, and yeah, with here the guy again the voice and the voice machine, which he like didn't recognize, which we all know now is Brock Lesnar, like, and that's what basically had the divorce thing altogether. Which soon after that, that's when immediately she was in a relationship with Brock Lesnar. They eventually got married, they had kids. And that's very insane that this story had to go, and 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 I just feel so sorry for Mr. Merrill at that very sad, devastating time. But it's and I wish the very best of luck to everybody that's like in a situation like Merrill at whatever time that they were that suffer like some very harsh like reality like that into this manner. But yeah, but moving on, we got Haku like allegedly bit a man's nose off in a bar fight. Jake, now we got some news about like Jake the Snake Roberts didn't hold back like in a wild new confrontation like with a CY interview like where he shared one of the most outrageous backstage stories like in wrestling like history, and yes, like it involves Haku, which is the father of the Tongans and like what's his name and Hakaleo, I believe that's what his name is. Like which that's the tall like that's his tall like probably younger son. But speaking ahead, like of his upcoming WrestleMania week appearance in Las Vegas, Roberts like was asked who the toughest man in professional wrestling really was. Like his answer was immediate. He's absolutely number one without a doubt. Like Jake said, like about Haku, and this is what he mentioned and then came the moment like of the interview. I've been around him like when like he's done like some pretty crazy things, man. Like I watched like him bit a guy's nose off, like he like yeah like in in a bar, like bit the nose completely off. But that's very insane when you hear that. Like you can hear a lot of crazy stories from any other wrestlers that got in a bar fight, but not Haku. Like that's why they probably call him the most insane wrestler like in all of the industry. He nearly closed on my boy Simon's head off one time when they were at a New Japan event. Like, well, like not in the match, but like when the What Culture guys were trying to get the autographs with him and his sons, I believe the Tongans and Hakaleo and them. Like, yeah, like this is where then they tried, but they chased him right out of the building. And this is where Haku nearly closed on Simon's head when he was right face to face with him. And Simon barely ducked right on time. Yeah, like I don't doubt Jake the Snake's story. Yeah, about this situation. Like if him biting the guy's nose off, like because yeah, like with me hearing like very crazy stories about Haku, like including from fellow YouTubers, like yeah, like so yeah, like what are your thoughts like about this story that's from this from the from the guy that loves to bring out some snakes to the ring, but yeah, but Roberts like didn't stop there. Like he had it. I watched him body slam a policeman like in Montreal, like on the concrete, which it probably was for a good reason. Like I hate to say it, like Haku may be the most insane wrestler, but probably has some points and reasons why he did so, which I'm probably gonna get to more controversies like in the foreseeable future. But who knows? Yeah, your boy SNA don't even care at this time. Like just like if he's yeah, but your boy yeah, I'm probably like the chick magnet punk in the podcast industry, I guess you could say. But anyways, but like painting a picture like of just how like intense like things like could get like when Haku was provoked, like which probably was provoked. That was my theory, like that's the reason why he probably body slammed that the enforcer of the law. But anyways, I'm not saying it's right, but at the same time, like it was for a reason, which that was for the case. But this kind of no holds like barred like tail like is nothing like new like from Roberts, like who's been like reflecting like more openly in recent years like about his time in the wrestling business, especially since getting sober like for 12 sober 12 years ago. But like even like in an era like full like of intense road stories and backstage fights, this one stands out. Jake will be part of WrestleCon like from April 17th to April 20th, like probably joining the honky tonk man of getting to take pictures, meet and greet with the fans and whatnot. But we'll be at the Las Vegas Hotel and Casino, like and is like also hosting a WrestleMania night two like watch party. He like and on April 20th, like at the Plaza Hotel and casino. Like fans who attend like might even get a few extra details like about Haku's bar room, like showdown, like if like they're brave enough to ask. With all the talk like about like wrestling like legends and their toughness, like Jake Roberts like just reminded like the world like who truly like had the scariest reputation, and like in this case like the myth like sounds just as real as the man. And what are your thoughts on this wild story? And probably like same to this like with the probably the same with the situation where he body slammed the officer. Like maybe like he like maybe this is probably the same case with this guy. Probably was provoking trying to challenge him into a fight, which that was probably the worst decision that you could possibly ever do. But but yeah, like let me know all about that in the comment section right down below. But excuse me for a moment. But anyways, assassinators, let's continue. Uh Next up we got Layla reveals if WWE has approached like her for a Legends contract. Now we got some very interesting questions for Layla, like who worked in WWE from 2006 to 2015. I don't know why you need the light. Like and was part of the many big storylines, like has been like away from wrestling for a while. However, now that she's like getting like involved like in wrestling like again, like she has addressed like the possibility of signing a Legends contract with WWE in the future. Yeah.
Here.
Yes.
What do you think?
Be careful.
You know, I over there. It won't take a while when you lay it down. It might take a while. No, I can move the move.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. It's doing a job.
But anyways, assassinators, we got Layla, who worked in WWE from 2006 to 2015, which was a good 9 years, damn near a decade. It was part of the many big storylines, has been away from wrestling for a while now, like actually a decade these days. However, now that she's like getting like involved in wrestling again, she has like addressed like the possibility of signing a Legends contract with WWE in the future. While speaking to Muscle Man Malcolm, Layla was asked like if she like had ever been like approached by WWE about signing a Legends contract, since many former stars are now under those type of deals with the Stanford-based company. Layla explained that she had not spoken to WWE in a very long time, likely because she had previously made it clear that she wasn't open to those opportunities. However, she added like that things could change in the near future, especially now that she's back on social media and involved like with wrestling in some way. As she does rule it out, like for now, like she said, it's just a matter of time, waiting and see what happens. And this is what she fully revealed, like into onto the interview. I have spoken to I haven't spoken to WWE in a long time, and I think that's mostly because I have made it clear that in the past that I really wasn't like open to a lot of that stuff. But that doesn't mean it could happen or won't. Like probably it couldn't happen or won't happen, like whatever term to put it, like in the near future, like especially now that I'm back on social media and involved with some wrestling uh with some wrestling in some capacity. Like so, like we'll see. Like it's just a waiting, like and see, like kind of thing, right? Like right, I should say at the end, like with a very uh, what they call it, higher voice up, like with a higher questions, I guess you could say, right? Like that could maybe be answered down the road. But Layla is also launching a new podcast like that will focus on untold stories of the Divas era, like in WWE. Layla wants to give more focus on like a part of WWE history like that many people doesn't fully understand or often like overlook with her own experiences. She plans to share stories from behind the scenes like that fans never got to see on TV. And Layla may not be fully back in WWE yet, but like the door is always open. Like her return to the wrestling world through social media interviews, like and a new podcast could be the start of a new chapter, maybe even leading to a WWE Legends contract. And would you like to see Layla back in WWE? Like, well, her former late cool tag partner is being inducted to the Hall of Fame this year, so that could be a sign that we could see something what's to come, and maybe we can even see him be reuniting as a tag team because that's the one thing that Layla said that would definitely bring her back, like in the previous interview, which I probably talked about. I think I talked about it like a few weeks ago on my other that in that wrestling news video. But let me know down in the comment section right down below what your opinions onto this latest on this latest updates from the Lay Cool alum, I guess you could describe her as. But yeah, I'll be very extremely interesting if she did came back, even if it was like part of a Legends deal kind of situation. But yeah, like I said, let me know in the comment section right down below. Do you like to see her back in some capacity? And do you think this podcast will lead that up into the situation? I mean, into that scenario, I should say, more likely. More likely, it's a scenario. But y'all assassinators get the point what I'm trying to say. But moving on, we got WrestleMania 41 ticket sales like climb as WWE expands stadium like set up like for both nights. Just 1 week out like from WrestleMania like 41 like in Las Vegas, like WWE's ticket situation has like taken like a turn.
No, you didn't. I didn't bleed. I did leg and gel. Yeah. What? No, don't tell me nothing. No, I'm gonna tell you. I asked you. No, no, I'm gonna. Because I didn't tell you until you couldn't figure it out.
And it says right here, like just a week out, yeah, exactly a week from the day WrestleMania. That's very crazy, yeah. That it's been like probably 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 weeks ago, like back a few months back. But now, like we're exactly 7 days until WrestleMania B's here. And at this time, I'll probably be watching NXT Stand and Deliver, if not earlier than that. And maybe I will be making a review on that, like in the after around this time in the afternoon, because it will be on that time period. Excuse me for a second. But yeah, that's very crazy, right? Assassinators. But anyways, it says right here that weeks like out from WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas, like the tickets are the ticket situation has taken a sharp turn, and it's looking a lot better like than it did just a few weeks ago. WrestleTech dropped a new update on April 12th, like confirming that both nights of WrestleMania have officially like entered con- configuration like two like at Allegiant Stadium, like, and it says that means like WWE has expanded its setup, allowed for more fans, and it's working like especially for two nights or night two, or for, especially for night two. But anyways, it says for WrestleMania Sunday on night two, April 20th, like like uh WWE has like distributed like 52,427 tickets with only 1,942 tickets still available. The the current setup like now allows like for 54,595 seats, meaning uh like night two is sitting within like striking distance of a full secondary configuration like sellout. On the Saturday side, we got 50,116 tickets have been distributed, with only a whopping 4,000 and 4,253 are still like up for grabs, like in yeah, which I don't know how it's a lot less than night two. Maybe night two is more important, than night one, because they want to get all the fillers out first. Well, I'll take that, but still, like night one still have some pretty good matches, like with Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns versus CM Punk, the main event, and then night one to rumored to be also having Jey Uso against Gunther, and then Charlotte Flair versus Tiffany Stratton, which those are other two matches that we're looking forward to see. Which I won't blame them to put on WrestleMania Saturday. And then Sunday we have got the women's tag team championship match between Lyra Valkyria Bailey against the women's tag team championship against Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan. And we got the women's world championship between Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, and Io Sky. And we also got the main event, of course, John Cena versus Cody Rhodes for the WWE Undisputed Championship. But anyways, on like it said, like WWE also has 26 226, I mean, combo tickets like still available, and the Saturday setup like has also increased of increased to 54,595 tickets, a jump of 1,495 tickets, like in just in 1 week. And it says right here that WrestleTick noted like that that WWE like has added like seats in the under like in the upper in the upper decks, like behind the stage staging area. Like it says right here, the bringing like the total number of seats like of the map like to a whopping 68,143 like for Sundays. How I show like prices currently like range like from 200 to 1,000 in 1,136 for Saturday seats, like run between $160 and $941. Funny coincidence. And these updates come like after weeks like of speculation, like of heat on WWE's pricing strategy, like and and Billy Batty, like of the dirty sheets, like it says wrestling like informing like informer, I mean not informing, informer, yeah, informer podcast previously claimed like WWE has stalling like since the Royal Rumble. I can report that like WWE has sold fewer than 500 additional tickets, like, but those like numbers like have clearly changed like in the stretch before Showtime. Batty like also addressed like how WWE managed expectations around sellouts. Like these like these reports like stating like that 90% like of the tickets are sold like for WrestleMania like are incorrect. Is a but I mean you begin like with configuration like number one, then move on to like configuration like number one, and if it's like an absolutely like sold out high demand event, they move on to like configuration like in number three. As of this week, night two like has moved like well beyond configurations like of with uh with uh with uh with 51,481 cap. Like WWE hasn't hit like the 71,000 like 250 mark like needed like for the full stadium configuration, like three just yet, but the company's like recent seat like additions like show they're ready to push the limit if demand stays hot. Like, and while like ticket like pricing like reminds a topic like of debate, like Batty like claimed like WWE is more focused like on optics like and revenues. WWE has openly like added like they
Doing good now, finally. Jack had some crazy shit happen last night. Yeah, when we was trying to go see a movie, and I had to go get the replacement tickets because the lady was nice enough to resend them to me. Yeah. Um, but yeah, I was working all week. Yeah. You ever? Oh my goodness! Hi. I bet she looks like it. Hi. You're so cute. Wow. Look at her. Look, she's big. Oh my
okay.
goodness. Hi. She's adorable. She is getting big. Yeah. Hi. Just cute. Hi. Oh, mommy's over here. Mommy.
And it says right here, what where was I?
Yeah.
Dang it,
She's
A bad claim like that is more focused on optics, like in revenues, like and yeah, was like openly admitted like they're overpricing tickets, like constantly, like telling fans like on every yeah, show that they're breaking records by changing higher prices, like rather than opening up more seats. Whether WWE drops prices in the final stretch, like or not, like one thing's clear: momentum is finally one. I mean, on their side of at least for night two. You can see it for yourself on the ticket sales that they've been getting for night one and the night two.
Oh wow, where'd you get that at? Wow.
But
You actually got an official jersey. What?
what are your thoughts onto this what are your thoughts onto this yeah, these ticket sales, and do you think that that night two is going to be a better night for them to the most fans to get tickets for that, like which is over like 2,000 with what we just saw like from night one, which I think night one's definitely going to be a spectacle that you definitely do not want to miss from WWE, like if you ask me. But either way, let me know down in the comments down below what your opinions are. Like just exactly a week from away from now, like to see what's gonna be like the outcome into whether if it's the attendance impression or the matches impressions or anything on the show in any capacities. But yeah, like next up we got we're going to end today's wrestling news video with a WWE World 2025 guide, like of everything to expect at WrestleMania weekend in Vegas. WrestleMania weekend in Sin City, which we all know is Las Vegas, Nevada, like is about to get even wilder. Like, and it's not just about what happens like in the ring. Like WWE World, like at WrestleMania 41 is packing the strip, like and like fan experiences like that hit nostalgia, like chaos and straight up fun, like from like every angle. It says the 5 day event like kicks off like Thursday, April 17th, and like runs through Monday, April 21st for the next upcoming like 5 days, I guess you could say. But
The one like
and yeah, and the setups, it's stacked completely. Like Triple H is getting his flowers, like with a 30 years of the game, like a full blown like exhibit, like walking through his iconic like career from D Generation X to the executive suit. Like fans can explore rare like memorabilia, like and pose photos with displays like that span like 3 decades of dominance from the game, and you can play it with him. I guess that's what like on like the Motorhead said on his theme song. But anyways, John Cena fans better bring tissues. Like WWE's setup, like the last time is now, like a tribute of exhibited like uh chronicling like Cena's farewell tour. Like expect big career like highlights, emotional moments like from yeah promos. Like one of the most uh, polarizing like stars like ever. Like there's also a dedicated like space for the WWE Hall of Fame class of 2025, complete with videos and throwback pieces for the years, like inductees. Like it gets weird in the best way. Like with the wedding chapel, like in Heartbreak Hotel, like a nod to WWE's history of absurd on-screen weddings. Like yeah, visitors can snap like pics like yeah in a decked out like chapel like inspired by the over the top romance angles like as we all remember, yeah. Feeling violent and very interesting question. Like hit up like the Netflix chair shot zone, like where fans can pretend to clock a dummy with a steel chair, like safety, like and get like the force of measured like the war games cage like photo op is available like live like letting fans like step into the infamous double cage from some of WWE's wildest battles. Like Montel's going like big with the elite squad. Yeah, both bringing out like new action figures, like life size packaging like for photo ops like and exclusive swag like free posters while they while they last. You can also walk the ramp like a superstar, with the entrance like experience, like yeah, like complete like with music and your own custom entrance, like video to take home, like what to feel like a commentator, like in a very and very intriguing questions like yeah, call a match, let's you do play by play like over real footage like and yes you get a copy, like more content like includes like the 360 title moment like and where like you pose with a WWE title and get a slow mo like rotating video clip like plus live NXT matches across the weekend, offering a full show like vibe inside the free zone, inside the fan zone. Superstar role is also coming in hot. WWE is offering like superstar role is also coming in hot. Like WWE is offering free like photo ops like in with like select talent though like not guaranteed, plus paid photo autograph like session like with big names like Carmelo Hayes, Dragon Lee, Shayna Baszler, Andrade Pete Dunne, Charles Robinson, Pretty Deadly, Carlito, and Lola Vice. There's also a beer bar like tied with to Hulk Hogan's new brand, like and even like a UFC crossover area, like for fight fans. We also confirmed. They also have confirmed names like scheduled like for photo ops like in meet and greets include Adriana Rizzo, AJ Styles, Alpha Fire, Alpha Academy, American Made, Andrade Angel, Anthony Luke, Oscar, Austin Theory, P Fab, Million Dollar Bailey, Berto, Bianca Belair, Big E, Booker T, Braun Strowman, Braden Ray, Braun Breaker, Brooks Jensen, Candice LeRae, Carlito, Carmelo Hayes, Chad Gable, Channing Stacks Lorenzo, Charles Robinson, Charlie Dempsey, Charlotte Flair, Chelsea Green, Chick Magnet, I'm just kidding, CM Punk, Cora Jade, Cruz del Toro, Dakota Kai, Damian Priest, Demi Selesky, Diamond Dallas Page, Dominic Mysterio, Dragon Lee, Drew McIntyre, Ethan Page, Fallon Henley, Finn Balor, Fraxium, Gigi Dolan, Julia, Grayson Waller, Haku, Hank Walker, Harlem Lewis, Hornswoggle, of course, IRS, Ivy Nile, Io Sky, Izzy Dame, Jacob Fatu, JC Jane, Jay Cargill, Jada Parker, what's the name? Jakar Jackson, Jasmine Nix, JD McDonough, Javon Evans, Main Event Jay Uso, Jimbo Uso, Joaquin Wild, Joe Hendry, yeah, because there's a crossover TNA. You probably say his name during WrestleMania weekend on this World event, and he will appear. Like John Cena, Jordan Grace, Kyrie Sane, Kane. Well, wow, he's going to even be there. Carmen Petrovic, Karrion Cross, and Scarlett, Katana Chance, yeah, Kalani Jordan, Kevin Owens, Kofi Kingston, L.A. Knight, and Lash Legend, Lexus King, uh, Lita, Liv Morgan, Lola Vice, Ludwig Kaiser, uh, Lyra Valkyria, Maxine Dupre, Michelle McCool, Michin, Mick Foley, Mike Tyson, Motor City Machine Guns, Miles Bourne, Naomi, Natalia, Nia Jax, Nikki Bella, Nico Vance, Oba Femi, Omos, Penina Tulipa, and Pinta Ziedo Miedo. Pete Dunne, uh, Piper Niven, Pretty Deadly, R-Truth, Randy Orton, Raquel Rodriguez, Rey Mysterio, Ray Phoenix, Rhea Ripley, Ricky Saints, Rikishi, Rob Van Dam, or Rob Van Dam. But anyways, yeah. Roxanne Perez, Santos Escobar, Seth freaking Rollins, the Heartbreak Kid. Okay, I'm just kidding. Sean Spears, the former Stan, that's the Heartbreak Kid, Sweet Chin Music, almost 20 years ago. Shayna Baszler, the Celtic Warrior Sheamus, Silo Hill, Shinsuke Nakamura, Shotzi Soruka, Solo Sikoa, yeah, Stephanie Vaquer, Stone Cold Steve Austin, the Street Profits, the Tomatonga, Tank Ledger, and Tatum Paxley, Tavion Heights, Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man, The Undertaker, The Miz, and his wife Marisa, of course, in The Godfather, The Boogeyman, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, Thea Hale, Tiffany Stratton, Tony D'Angelo, Tori Wilson, Trick Williams, Trish Stratus, Tyler Bate, and the War Raiders, Ren Sinclair, and X Pac, Xavier Woods, Zari, yeah, not I think that is Zarya, which they forgot the I, of course, but Zelina Vega and Zoe Stark. You can get your tickets at WWE World, to experience everything that WWE has to offer for the fans, amusement, in this place, and also meet your favorite WWE superstar, whether if it's from the past, the present, or whatever. Yeah, and whatever if it is from the present, you can meet them like that, whether they're from Raw, SmackDown, or NXT, and also tickets for WWE World are on available right now with some very immediate explanations written all over it. If you're going to Vegas for WrestleMania, WWE World is about to be the fan experience to hit first. It opens to the public Thursday through Monday of WrestleMania, through WrestleMania weekend, of course. Yeah, get your tickets today. And are you going to be attending this event at WWE World, or what are your thoughts on WWE World in general? And do you think this is a perfect element for during WrestleMania weekend, to get the fans more excited on what to expect from the event of WrestleMania 41? But but yeah, I guess that'll be it for today. For the wildest and intriguing wrestling news stories and rumors that you assassinators need to know, I'll say, uh, let me know in the comments which one was your favorite news out of this list. If I had to pick one, I would say give it to maybe yeah, this WWE World News. I'll say if I'm being completely honest, because it has some very exciting elements, like and even like what you taking pictures of, like very cool, like what's that called, like prop, what's it called, air, like props, like you could take pictures with that was probably likely used for the wrestling angles and segments, like for very iconic, infamous spots like from WWE.
You have it. You put it on. What do you call it? Auto pay. You put it automatic amount.
But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and if so, please make sure you give a like on it and hit the subscribe button and the post notification bell. That's only if you haven't already, if you didn't subscribe already. But like for those for those assassinators, y'all already know, y'all gave me some subscribes a long time ago. Like, but also, please make sure to check out my AEW Collision review video, which will be happening later on in the nighttime, which I will be covering like what all the segments and the matches that occurred on tonight's edition of Collision on April 12th, and also make sure that we will be talking about the likes of FTR explaining why did they attacked their longtime best friend, the Rated R superstar Cope, which also know him as Edge in the past. But anyways, yeah, like, and what do you think? What exactly the reason why did they stab him directly in the back? And also, we will be covering the men's and women's Owen Hart Cup matches in the tournament. Which the two matches I know for sure that's going to be happening is going to be like, well, I'll say actually three, actually, like if not four, which we got first one being Billy Starks against Jamie Hayter, which that was not the original first one I should name. But I'm just gonna throw it out there anyways. Hopefully Jamie gets the dub. Oh yeah, that was a biased hope, I guess you could say. I know, like, but anyways, but but yeah, we also got Harley Cameron taking on Athena. But yeah, like whoever wins between Jamie and Billy will be taking on Kristen Statlander. It's already enough that we have somebody that's not trusted, that's already still in the tournament in the semifinals. But whoever wins the match between Harley and Athena will be taking on the CEO in this coming Wednesday when they go to her hometown in Boston, like when they for the spring breaking event for this coming Wednesday. And also and I also have a question for you, assassinators, to ask. Who is going to be winning this contest between Harley and Athena? And do you think Athena will feel the wrath? Hopefully that's the case. But anyways, like we're gonna have Brody King gonna be taking on Konosuke Takeshita, like the one member of the Donald Cow's family, which I assume that he's no longer gonna probably be down the road, but that's a different conversation for a different day. But yeah, like the winner of that match will face Will Ospreay in the semifinals in the men's side of the Owen Hart Cup tournament. And who do you think is gonna be beating the other to order to get in the match against the aerial assassin? Let me know also about that as well in the comment section right down below. But also, we got Hangman Adam Page, like probably gonna be facing a mystery opponent, like for the tournament, which I wouldn't be surprised if it could be anybody that's trying to get a shot at the AEW World Championship. Some say it could be Jeff Jarrett, some say it could be even Swerve Strickland, which I don't think it could be Swerve, because for the fact that he's trying to find the more the hard working way to get back into the AEW World title picture. So it could be anybody, which is a good reason why they call it the wild card. And it's unfortunate that my boy Jay White's not in it, because given that he has an undisclosed injury, like otherwise he would have probably fight Will Ospreay last Sunday, and Anthony Khan did a very good job, like trying to book it in that direction, because whoever wins this match will probably look, yeah, will definitely be the favorite, like I should say, like, and yeah, I know, like he cannot only get just cater to me when it comes to giving what the fans what they want, but at this time, like the fans are agreeing with your boy Super Ninja Austin because like that's his favorite wrestlers, and they agree that they're the most awesome competitors in AEW right now. So yeah, like you cannot blame me having this type of opinion. Like most of y'all wouldn't, of course. But yeah, like let me know in the comments who do you think is going to be the mystery wild card opponent for Heyman Page in his match in the first round in the Owen Hart Cup tournament. And like yeah, and hopefully you assassinators have a have a very fun, safe, and awesome Saturday. And I'll see you next time with some more SNA content. Until we meet again, Super Ninja Austin out of here. Bye bye, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.